Good evening and welcome to Channel Yemaswati News. I'm Linda Shong. First, the headlines. His Majesty King Yemaswati III encouraged regiments to encourage communities to gather food in a proper manner so that they can be in their storages properly. His Majesty was dispersing regiment after the harvesting of the King's Field in Fabantu. Prince Banzile stated that it is important to be able to serve God in different ways. His way of contributing towards the work of God is to construct a church for Pastor Manana in Magayane. Yemaswati were enthusiastic to join the ESWATINI Defense Force. Today took part in the first exercise conducted by the UEDF in the various Tingundla centers. Yemaswati are urged to continue to heed to the protocols of halting the spread of COVID-19 and also visit the vaccination centers. In other news, His Majesty King Yemaswati III encouraged regiments to preach the word that Yemaswati should collect food and gather it in storage for safety, ensuring that the country is food secure so that the country can also sell the surplus to outside countries. Stating this at the dispersing of regiments at Engabezweni rural residence.
His Majesty King Yemaswati III today expressed his utmost gratitude to the Lamnyama regiments for coming in their numbers to harvest the royal fields. His Majesty was speaking during the disbursement of the regiments at the Ngabezweni Royal Palace. He stated that it is encouraging to know that the rains were in abundance last season rather, and therefore there should be more than enough harvest for everyone in the country. He said that as they go back to their communities, they should work together as families and as community members, helping each other harvest their fields from the rural crows down to all the households, and no one should be overwhelmed by the work such that they leave food in the fields.
Lokushona nje kwekuthi njoba sibalimi la kaNgwane labavele babeke embili kulima kuyakhanya kwekuthi kulima sekutawuvele kube nesigaba lesikhulu ekubonaliseni nekwekuthi njoba live nalikhuluma ngekuthuthuka lethuthuka ngekulima lokuyakwanzisa kudla eveni kudla lokuyawukhona ukuthi kondle onke eMaswati kuphindze kuphumele nangaphandle kuleli kokondla labanye maja. Siyakholwa maja kwekuthi ngeke kube lici lelitse singake fiki lapha ekakhulu naso ubona lokudla lesekubonakala kokulamalanga kuyaniketa dologcina ukuthi cha nembala indlela iyakhanya sibili ngoba ifuna indlela ikhanye kwekuthi nibhekephi nibantu ningasi nanisebenta kokungabonakala ukuthi kubhekwephi imbambambamba ukuthi kuyadumiseka majaha umsebenzi lomuhle lenwendile majaha emajaha akhombisile bujaha ukuthi buyini bujaha na athathe order inhlonipho kuhamba ngemsebenzi nihambe nanawo neusebente ngekuhloniphana nekubambisana lokukhulu njoba bayangibikela ucha majaha nakasebentako kuba bete kwekuso lomunye sotawu kwenda lokwa nalokwa konke kuvele kube nesimilo kubonakala ukuthi nisebenza umsebenzi webukhosi majaha. Umsebenzi wobukhosi kuba muhle kakhulu vele nangesimilo nje sawo inhlonipho yodwana loyikhanzako nenjabulo naloqhamuka lapha khashane athi nakabukako ahawukelo awu maye ngiyahanukela nangabangakabutheki bese uyabuya atobutheka noma ngabe uqhamuka lemaveni ajabule maye lamaja ajabulile ngiyona impilo leyo lokufanele nasihamba ko siphila sibantu siphile ngayo maja. Lokho siyakudumisa kakhulu maja ngoba emajaha ayasikhombisa similo yalokuvuka amadimoni kwanze abantu sebathi bentatilo bavuka amadimoni ukuthi emabuthweni inhlonipho similo ngilapho kunempilo lenhle kakhulu maja. Maja sikhuthata ukuthi ke lesimilo lenisibambile lesinjena sifundziswe njoba nani nibambile nani nayikhanza kubo babemkhulu bafundzisa indlela ukuthi kuhanjwa kanjani. Siyakholwa ke nanyalo ukuthi nanani mashaha nitawenda njalo ukuthi inkabhayi ngoba inkabhayi basishiyelwa labedako nalabedako bakhanze kukuhle kunjena masha. Futhi nabo nasebayimukele bakhanze buhle bodwana ukuthi awu lokho leni kwendako kukuhle kakhulu majaha umsebenzi wekuvuna niusebente kahle kakhulu sekuyawuphunywa nje ukuba seniphuma nyalo seniya live lonke ena kuyawuthi chitsisaka kuyawuvunwa lena nalena sengilabo nalabo bayawubisethafeni ngoba ngalesikithi nangabe kunemasimu emasimi ayabanjiswana manje.
His Majesty encouraged unity and respect, and also people carrying themselves with this poise of Yemaswati and the demeanor in which Yemaswati are known for world over. He stated that they should go back to their communities to teach young ones, also as they have been taught by those who went before them, so that the culture and also the mannerism of Yemaswati remains throughout the generations. I am Kanyitile Mabuza for Channel Yemaswati News with Linda Shongwe, Ngabeveni Royal Palace.
The ESWATINI Defense Force started the recruitment process of members of the public who want to join the force. This follows the announcement which has been made by the team that will be conducting the recruitment. We have a report.
Umuntu abengacalangi ukubulala emabhodlela eqhudelwandle nekuthi ingonyama yemhlaba ikubone kufanele ukuthi singavumela eMaswati ukuthi isale kwabutha atawuba ngemasotsha. Sithokoze kakhulu ngedinombolo talabo labafisile kuba ngemasotsha njengoba kusukela namhla ekuseni sicale enkundleni yaseSigwe sendlulela enkundleni yaseNgudzeni. Dinombolo tiyathokozisa impela njengoba ngikhuluma nje cishe ngetulu kwemakhulu la siphohlongo lesibabonile bayakhombisa lelisasasa lelikhulu nalelihle, bayakhombisa ukuthi bayafisa kuseva emakhosi sive kunye nempahla yaso sive seMaswati. Umuntu yabe ngathanda nje ukudumisa kokuthi batali bayikhiphe isha. Sibonile ke nathi ukuthi cha itimisele impela sibe nobukhulu vele uma sekufika isikhathi sekuhluka ngokuthi sesithatha abani sishiya abani. Sicela ukukhumbutela ukuthi njengoba sisachubekela etinkundleni letinye kuze kuyawushaya ke inyanga ya July, sicela ukukhumbutela ukuthi phela uma ita insha ayiphathe ama-IDs abo kude sitawukhona kubona ukuthi vele ufanele yini ukuthi angenele lo hlungu lokubuthwa kwamasotsha.
Ngingasifithi ngale ndlela ukuthi bengakhompyutha nabantu abangaka. Kwamanje ngisengabhilive. Ngibhilive kahle nje kusasa sengireksile ngibe zawo.
Ngiyajabula sengiyathi nje ukuthi impilo iyaqhubeka njengoba vele umsebenzi benguvula Nkosi yami. Ekhulu ngani ngikhiphe konke lo bekusemandleni abongiwe simelane ngiyajabula nasekhaya bajabule.
The Eswatini Sugar Association supported the youth of Eswatini in Nkundla by donating a few goats that they will raise as they will conduct a rearing business. This is part of an initiative that is conducted in the Lubombo region, which is a region known for the production of sugar. They state that job and unemployment is not easy, therefore it is important for people not to focus on subsistence farming, but also venture into commercial farming.
Ngena emarket bakhompithe nabosondonzima ngibona umgomo weministry la uyakhona kuleti tinsuku uphinze ke futhi lo mgomo lo utawusita ekuphunguleni busweti nekungakhona kungasebenzi kwebantu labancane bakulena ndzawo njengoba sibona nje ukuthi imisebenzi imvela kancane idlala kuleti nsuku kanti nemakolisha ayakhicita labanye bayaphuma nasesikolweni kude imisebenzi lenjengalena ke itawusita timvo letifanana nale
hlangano nesiteki webahlonishwa kabuhlungu ukuthi lubombo lukhicita shukela lunenge ngashuka cane. Kodwa mase kwentiwa lentuthuko kule mali seyibuyile ibese lentuthuko ayisethi lalibonjeni seya embabane namanzini. Namuhla ke kube ukhona RA ngawe yakubona lenkusho ukuthi sekuguqukile banele kuva ngomagama kwaguquka kwabuya ngala ngakithi esithobelweni elibonjeni
nebakashukela. Sibonga kakhulu nenkundla kuleti mpundla letingaka lesiphe tona. Siyathembisa ke nathi sithi angeke ithi isole kulesinqumo lesithethe. Siyabonga kakhulu. Siyathembisa nathi ukuthi sitawuqhubekela phambili sisite nalabanye. Leti mpundla titasita ukuthi siphucule impilo tethu emakhaya. Titasita nokuthi sikhone ukufunda sibuyele etikolweni.
Region in the SADC circle to be part of the accreditation day where this event is expected to be staged online. Countries continue to manage standards of production of consignments that are expected to be exported and imported into countries. This is part of the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Trade. We have a report.
The Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Trade will join forces with other ministries in different countries of Africa in SADC in discussion of product accreditation on the 8th of June 2022. Experts from various departments will take part in ensuring that the meeting has legitimacy. This is to ensure that the products being produced in the country meet the required standard of quality and having other countries play a part in the growth of the economy and also in environmental sustainability. The Chief Quality Systems Administrator from the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Trade explained in detail.
Here we define it as a third-party attestation that a particular lab, laboratory or inspection body is competent to undertake the activities that they're mandated to. Accreditation becomes an important pillar of the quality infrastructure with respect to traded goods and services, because it gives you the confirmation that whatever product is being produced in the country and is tested in an accredited lab becomes more competitive with respect to saying you can then be able to trade that good in the respective countries without being subjected to further testing. So we have our slogan in accreditation that says tested once, accepted everywhere. And this particular theme again does tally very well with the tested once, accepted everywhere. If our products are tested once in Eswatini and accepted everywhere, as a country we are going to achieve or enhance our economic growth as well as environmental protection. The event itself will be a virtual event that will be held in a Zoom, and Eswatini will be joining the various 13 member states within SADC who are going to have a regional commemoration of this event in that Zoom meeting, and we believe that a lot of information would be given to the various stakeholders in the country. Thank you.
She also explained that the meeting will be held on a virtual platform, Zoom, and the country will be notified as of when they can also access the links in order to be part of the meeting. Reporting for Channel Yemaswati is Pyoguhle Dlamini with Kimberly Mavuso and Temalangeni Dlamini in Babane.
Welcome back. You're still watching the channel Yemaswati News, and the news continue. Mangwaneni folk had a meeting where they were discussing issues of crime with the Royal Eswatini Police Service. Their area has started to be infested by crime, and they want to ensure that they wipe out any criminal activity in the community. We have a report.
Mangwaneni uyayitulu bomfa kwelitshe bahlangene basive batokhuluma sathi indzaba tekuthuthukisa umango nathi ke singamaphoyisa sesilitfolile lithuba lekuthi sike sikhulumisane nabo sixwayisane nje ngetindlela tekuvikela kucala lesibonako ukuthi nabo bukhona buyendeka la kule mimango sikhulumile ke silanga ngekhathi nabo sabukisana ukucala bume ngendlela lelidele futhi la khona wonke umuntu kulolumnye lihlangothi laledele futhi nje kuba nelithuba lelivumako ukuthi licala lendeke sitobukisana ke ukuthi ngabe silephula njani lelithuba lekuthi lecala lingendeke singabaniketi bantfu labafuna kufinyelela emphahleni tethu lithuba lelingabavumela singabaniketi bantfu lithuba lekuthi mhlawumbe bangangikhanza vele sengihamba ngedvana endleleni sihlwa noma kungithuba tasekuseni kakhulu la khona bese bona balisebenzisa sephula nje lithuba mavuso lelivumela ukuthi licala likungendeka liwele kumuntu noma liwele emphahleni yemuntu
kakhulu ukuvakashelwa ngemaphoyisa atosifundisa ngalokuqala uqala balanza yenyakithi budlangile kakhulu ngoba sisikom lesicishe naso sihlangahlangene nebantu abasuka le nale labanye betele ngekufuna umsebenzi lokunye ke lesingakuna la entsambama labo kubanana abantu labahlala la mgwaqweni ikakhona setiqanqweni babuke labana sebaqhamuke emsebenzini bababambe okanye bahlale babuke ekuseni abahamba baye emsebenzini kube mathuba ekungena lemakhaya alabantu bathathe lama properties alabantu siyabonga kakhulu lokho nje usemaphoyisa ethu atofundisa lokunye ke lesinako ukuthi nelamangweni sitokhuluma ngentuthuko.
His Royal Highness Prince Banzile stated that it is important to serve men of the clergy. He promised to build a church for Pastor Manana in Makayana.
Tanum kuyajabulisa nakuva ukuthi ema branches ang 54 kusho wona ukuthi njalo ngenkundla liveni lonke lo nalo eyawuthola umthombo wekuphila. Haleluya. Ngiyakhumbula nje nomnyaka sake sayovula ibranch enkambeni awukwakumnanzi ngakhona kwajabulisa kubona ukuthi libandla liyakhona. Ngiyethemba ukuthi ngakulo 54 itawungeteka lenye branch njengoba nangabe labanye bebakhona beva umfundisi asho ukuthi ngoba sike sahamba nomfundisi wangikhombisa enye indzawo eMangayeni letulu kuMusi ngavele ngacela umfundisi ngithi cha mfundisi lapha ke kuMusi isondo liyavulwa ngemi lakhiwe ngimi sishoko nabazalana ukuthi vele solo silapho ngiyethemba ukuthi ngekuphela isikhathi esinganyane lokusibuthane lapha siyaphinda sibuthane lena siyavula lenye ibranch yes55
awukepha ke sengiyathemba ukuthi cha nekukhanya sekutawukhanya lokusikhohlo sesinyathelile siyabonga mbane emnati usilethela sikhohlo kuleli velele bengingaboni sawusesinyathele Nkosi yami siyabonga nawe emalangeni lamahle Manana Khosi Rohlathi njengenkoshana.
The family is pleading for assistance. This follows that everything was reduced into ashes after their house caught fire. We have a report.
Lemoto echamukele le route yasempala bekumoto lengathi yasimoka yabo imoto nayisimoka kubekhuma into lengathi mhlophele ngemuva then naseyingena la la ngathi sesamuela because ngikabathi beyisolo isha but bilesaka kavela ngoba livele selivela la ngaphasi yancinga yagcina seyimelana lapho bese kuphuma lapho bese kuphuma la ngaphezulu balayishe khona lapho bazamile ukucisha ngobhakedo angasebenzi
bekakulo umuntu
bekalakhathi akachamuka lena bekwalakhoze nje kuye bekungathi konke kunormal la ichamuka le bazi uzowakhishwa ngamanye amajala angithula lapha zama ukuthi ngathi bekafuna ukusuka lakhathi
besengasafuna ukusuka ekhathi
ngoba bazama kumkhipha kwaba like angathi uthident because bobisi bayamyekela but inze babuya bese bayamkhipha
kunifuse kangakanani lokuthi angafuni ukuphuma emotweni
akuthuse kokuzimangele because le moto bese icalile isha it's like beyangayiboni yena angathi kanjani because into bese ivela iphuma phela
okay bekusikhatheni nakwendeka
5:05 yini
okay
bese siyoshona
okay ngiyabonga sure.
Well, that brings us to the end of our English news bulletin. But before signing out, let's take a quick recap on our top stories making headlines. His Majesty King Yemaswati III encouraged regiments to ensure that food is kept to safety, ensuring that they continue to ensure that the surplus is given to those who are in need. As Prince Banzile stated, it is important to serve in different ministries, especially because he promised to construct a church for Pastor Manane in Mankayane. The ESWATINI Defense Force recruitments have kicked off. This follows an announcement that Yemaswati who are willing to join the force are given an opportunity to do so. Well, that's all for today. Until next time, please do enjoy the rest of your viewing. Bye-bye.